Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Honey, I know I am late and also early, but late at the same time because my live was supposed to be at 8:30. I then moved it up to 7:30 and still was late. I kept pushing it back. And now I'm trying to find my dang on notes, honey. And I'm like, what is going on? I am so unprepared. Once I just walked into the house maybe 3 minutes ago. Okay, so I have not had time to. And girl, I ain't even took my shoes off yet. Okay, not a nothing. But how was everyone doing today? Okay, how was everyone on this? Is it Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday. On this terrific Tuesday and whatnot, because we all know it is Tequila Tuesday, it is Taco Tuesday, it is TV Tuesday. It's all kind of Tuesdays around here. Why is my notes for housewives not coming up on my computer? However, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey y'all. Hello. Okay, hello around here. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody has either subscribed to my channel, okay, to become a whole JayBird, and. Okay, do not forget to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, on Twitter, because that's where I'm always popping up doing this and that, this and that. There are my notes. Thank you, God. Okay. Usually when I come in, I restart my computer. I just get things together so that I can kind of be organized. And because I was already running late, I ain't had time to do that. Okay, I ain't had time to do that. I don't even have no water. That's how much I care about y'all and want to get this in. Okay, now, okay, I'm here. I'm seeing them around here and stuff, trying to get to y'all. Okay, I ain't got my glasses on. I ain't redid my lipstick or nothing like that. Okay, so I can't see that much and whatnot. But hey, y'all, I'm popping off camera, but hey, okay, I ain't got the light on or nothing. Okay, not nothing. Anyway, hoping everyone had a great day. It is hot as a mud today. Okay, absolutely hot here in Detroit of the Michigan. Okay, now y'all know a couple things around here. The panel will be live tomorrow. The Ladies First panel will be live tomorrow, which is Wednesday, on my channel at 9:30 p.m. Please come around here and have a good time with us because that is the thing to do. Okay? Y'all know we usually live on Thursdays. With this, we're going to be live on Wednesday. It's on my channel. That's because why? Versus is on Thursday. Okay? So I will have the verses, after show chit chat on my channel, as I always do. I can't guarantee I'm going to live stream it on my secondary channel because I don't know if I'm going to have the energy. With so many, I got, there's so much going on. It's so much going on. So if I am going to live stream the verses on my secondary channel, which is JayLeesCorner Talk. Y'all know I will post about it Thursday. I don't know. Yes, I don't want to say I'm gonna do it and then I don't. Y'all be disappointed. So I have to see what I'm gonna do. But what I will absolutely be doing, okay, without no doubt in my mind, is we having my after show chit chat, okay, for Marion versus Mario, featuring Ray J, Bobby Valentino, Pleasure P, and Me. Okay, I had to get my thumbnail up. Okay, that's the thing to do. Get the thumbnail together because, yeah. Anyway, hey y'all. Okay, this episode of Housewives of Atlanta, to me, it was good, but they was also getting on my nerve a little bit. Okay, did not do it the right way. Lord Jesus, honey, I did not download. Let me quickly redo my graphic while we sit around here and still chit and chat. Luckily for me, I only did one graphic for this whole thing because some told me, girl, don't do too much. Okay, comment on down and, don't do too much. Get your little one graphic of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Get the one little picture. We know what they all look like. Okay, I didn't feel like grabbing screen by screen today. I'm like, no. And thank God I did that because now I can easily redo the one graphic I have. And y'all know I hate being unprepared. So please excuse my foolishness of the day. That's better. Okay? You have to be able to see me and them. Because I don't think I'm going to be on camera that much today because I'm a bit flustered. And I hate being flustered. Flustered ain't what I like to be at any time. So, but again, y'all know I'm here. Hey, hello. Hey, my sweet babies. Okay. So we see the scene picks up right where it left off last time. Drew then popped up to the place to be, even though they did not think she was coming. And she then popped up and said, hey, I'm here. I was invited. I wasn't disinvited this time. So that's why I'm here to see what's going on. Okay. And for me, I feel like it's Sanya who was the one caused the more issues than Drew. Okay. And when Sanya brings up, I want to have a conversation with Drew. It's like, yeah, but you keep wanting to have group conversations with Drew. It was the group conversation that's the issue. And even not only that, it's the fact that your issue with Drew has nothing to do with you. You still upset with Drew about stuff with her and Sheree. And her and Sheree's fine. Okay. Now when she then put out her gold medal from 2012, since she wanted to remind the ladies of what a champion looks like, I say, girl, look, Olympians are amazing people. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm saying Olympians are nobodies, or I'm not saying any of that. But Sanya, that gold medal from 2012 is amazing. Congratulations, my dear. Clap, clap, clap. However, on this show, it don't mean shit. And I was really here when Drew said, you don't see Kenya bring out her Miss USA crown or Kandi bring out her Grammys. Sanya is a pick-me as a person. She's actually a try. I said try hard, not a try hard. I was like, honey, I guess. Okay, I guess. But for me, I do feel like Sanya's doing too much. I do feel like Sanya is chasing arguments for this is sake of chasing an argument. And I don't know why. Okay, getting on my nerves completely. Sanya, Marlo, Drew, Sheree. That's the whole cast. That's everybody. Kenya isn't getting on my nerve this season. Kenya to me is the best this season I've seen her in a long time. The message of Mrs. Sanya, I had high hopes for her. I did too. I did solely because I saw her last reality show, and she was cool on there. And on here, I don't know what she's trying to do. So I'm just confused. I don't know what's the reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the reason that Sanya is just because again, you don't have no real issue with Drew. You and Drew haven't really had an issue. But let's keep going. So when Sanya brings up, I want to talk to you, Drew. I've been trying to talk to you. Like, I'm confused. Because we were together, and this is my thing. People don't like Drew. I get it. I understand. People do not like Drew because of her and Ralph. And last season was not a good season for Drew, not that much. But this season, in my opinion, Drew is bringing it. Drew is coming through with all the amazingness that you want someone to have. She's a bit messy, a bit shady, a bit on bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And she's able to have these things, to have these arguments, and it's making for good TV. Okay, it was like she's not even trying to be for Sanya. Sanya want to be for her. So when Drew said, I'm confused because we were together, on the trip, whatever, you were getting your makeup done by my person for free. Okay, for free. I said, the shade of it all. And again, the show is a shady show. Well, that sets Sanya off. I'm like, Sanya must have been accused of not paying bills before. Sanya must have issues with people telling her she can't afford something or she didn't pay no bill, because I've never seen someone get so upset so quick over something so simple as someone saying, well, you could have talked to me at that point in time, or my makeup person did your makeup for free. Okay, I'm upset. You keep doing that. You bring up something or whatever. You don't let me talk, and you're not being honest about dropping with Drew. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm building a friendship with somebody, and you speak in business, and the stuff does not add up, you not being honest. And I'm like, girl, did you invest in her business? Did Sanya invest in dropping with Drew? The only reason, the only way I would accept Sanya being upset about something not seeming right with Drew's business is if she's a business partner, a business associate. If you have nothing at all to do with her business, why are you upset? So you mean to tell me, as a season 1 person, you around here upset with Drew because she was fussing with Sheree, and because her dropping with Drew business isn't as, I don't know, isn't what you think it should be. I was like, girl, what is your business, Sanya? Besides saying, I have 4 medals. What is your job? Like, what do you get paid to do currently? If your last medal was in 2012, what have you been doing for the past 10 years, my dear? Okay, and I'm not trying to be mean or spiteful or hate on site as an Olympian. Again, Olympians are great, but ma'am, what you so mad for? I don't care if Drew dropping with Drew ain't really her stuff. I don't care if she put her name on someone else's stuff and they partners. I don't care. I didn't invest in it. I don't care. So it's just aggravating. It's stupid. Okay, if you did not invest, shut up. Okay. When Drew and Sanya argue, was gives 2 sisters arguing over something stupid, and y'all both should get your ass whooped. But this is my thing. My issue is Sanya. It isn't Drew, because Drew is only fussing back, and Drew Drew whole thing is, I'm confused how you have these issues with me and you're not talking to me. You're not calling me. You out the blue have these issues with me in a group of women. Okay. That's what's weird. Okay. Let's see. There was plenty of time and opportunity to have a conversation. She did. She always waits to do it in front of others. And that's my issue. That's Drew's issue. That's Drew's whole point. Like, my point is, we could have had a conversation before, but you keep waiting until we're with the ladies. And Drew, it's funny because Drew was extra calm. She's like, Sanya, calm down. Use your words. Express yourself. What are you upset about? Now, Drew, I would have cut your ass on too. Drew has the capabilities to be calmly fussing. And because she's so calm, it makes whoever she's fussing with, who's extra pissed off, look stupid. So Drew was 100% being a bitch. And she was kind of patronizing Sanya, but I'm all for it. Because again, if you want to beef with me and you want to get hyped, I'm going to show that you look dumb. Okay? Completely dumb. I know this is random Jaylee bought. Oh, thank you. My outfit and my lip today. Thank you very much. Sanya's embarrassing of me and my Caribbean people. My God. Okay. Yes. And her mama. I'm like, first of all, I am a full-fledged believer. If someone is having a disagreement, mamas can be there. Mama, just be quiet. Unless you are trying to calm the situation down, to not have anyone fussing, do not antagonize or make the other person seem like, well, you're wrong and you should be quiet and be respectful to my daughter. No, mama, sit down and be quiet. Like Mama Joyce was. Mama Joyce, who was kind of interjecting, but Mama Joyce's point was, it's a dumb argument. They fussing about stuff that don't even matter, and it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay. I like her this season. I think it's because she's not having to try hard to be the villain. I think Kenya is to a point to where she knows she don't have to be the villain anymore, because being the villain didn't help her at all before, and so she seems more herself this season. I love it. Sanya's desperate for a check, and it shows. Honey, desperate. Okay, you done came down to Atlanta with your mama, your daddy, your husband, your kid, your sister, her husband, and they 2 kids are all in that one big ass house or small ass house. I don't know. And you need to be on season 2. That's what it is. And the whole, I have 4 medals. Put some respect on my name. Well, go get your own show with them 4 medals. When you come to an ensemble cast, this is what happens. And you can tell us that Sanya just isn't used to being on an ensemble cast because this is what happens. Y'all say shady shit. It's kind of a back and forth, but you at least try to have an issue with somebody that includes something that you have going on. And she ain't doing it, okay? She could have just cast out the makeup artist in the 25. Right. I'm like, who cares? It's 20. I'm like, look, this is my thing. I don't care if the artist costs $25 or $2,500. At the end of the day, Drew's whole point was we could have had a conversation then when you were sitting up there with me getting your makeup touched up, even if it was just $25, okay? But you didn't do that then. You still waited to have the first conversation around all the ladies. And now again, you haven't you disinvited me to your other event. Okay, as a friend, why couldn't you call me and have this conversation? Again, you look irate, you look insane, and she did, okay. And when Sanya talking, and Drew keep making these faces because Drew is an actress, so Drew knows how to give good face or to give shady face and to make the scene pop. And again, for me, if I'm talking to somebody, someone's talking, as they're talking to me, my face will change. People watch us to see our reactions. So anyone having a conversation will have reactionary facial expressions. So for Sanya to then say, Drew, I hate when you make the faces. She was like, it's my face. I can't help it if my face reacts. I'm the same way off camera. Okay. Anyway, so again, I was aggravated completely with Sanya and her mama. Okay. Now, when Drew said you're clout chasing, okay, you're clout chasing. And I feel like Drew used the wrong word because she's not clout chasing Drew per se, but she is clout chasing in the way of let me beef with somebody for no reason. So clout chasing just wasn't the right word, but I got what Drew meant. Okay, I got what she meant. I get where Sanya's coming from on the principle of it all, but how she's going about addressing it and handling it with Drew is where she's messing up. This is the thing. Okay. Drew is not even saying I have an issue with the fact that you have an issue with me. Drew's whole point is how you're doing it. Why aren't you talking to me? I think no one would feel any kind of way about Sanya wanting to talk to Drew. Not even Drew. Drew like, but why are you doing it in this way? Because it's for the show. Okay, you need some attention. You think it's gonna be through me. So Drew's supposed to just take off their bull crap. I think Drew has come this season knowing she's not gonna do that. Drew and her husband's marriage, that's a whole separate thing. The fact that we think or feel like Drew should not be with Ralph was a cheater, or Ralph was whatever, that's a whole separate thing. When Drew has these scenes and it's her and the ladies, Drew holds her own. I love that. That's why I'm like, the fact that people who don't like Drew and they like her in these single scenes or whatever, it shows that she's a likable person. She just got to stop sometimes being on BS. Okay? But your friends with Sheree, and she's still lying about Sheree been lying about by Sheree for 13 years. Okay? 13 whole years. Okay? I like her, but she's right. Wrong road. Okay? First time you act like she didn't get an invoice, but then she said it was immediately $25. Well, CashApp, Venmo, Zelle, any of the above. But the thing about it is, Drew point wasn't even about the money of it all. It's just you sat here in my face and got your makeup done on my person. You didn't pay for it, but you didn't think to tell me, hey, I have an issue with this, that, or the other. You know what I'm saying? That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. And I don't like it. Okay. Now I did see what Drew posted on social media, how she did not appreciate, or she didn't like it. She didn't think it was appropriate for Sanya's mama to get involved. Okay. Because she was addressing something with Sanya. I fully agree. I know some folks feel like, well, Drew, who cares? Respect her mama. And Drew's point was like, I'm going to have to go at her mama. No, it's like, if I'm talking to your daughter, don't jump in as if I'm doing something wrong. This is the show. And again, Sanya and her mama, as gorgeous as they may be, are going to look stupid because this is how things go. People are going to have arguments, and you can't have your mama be your backup for the fact that Mama Joyce, even the way the Mama Joyce spoke up for Kandi, wasn't to make shit worse. Mama Joyce's point was, we'll get to that 1 second, but I feel like Mama Joyce even wasn't trying to keep mess going. Her point was, y'all, it's BS. Like, y'all shouldn't even be fussing about that or whatever. But Sanya mama, no. But that's because Sanya then hyped her mama up to thinking that Drew is out here trying to be shady to Sanya, and she isn't. Like, Drew hasn't done anything to Sanya. She really hasn't. Drew not firing the assistant Anthony for rumors he told her about Sheree has nothing to do with Sanya. But she read about that. Drew speaking about how she has this business dropping with Drew, the fact that she's making it seem as if people are losing more weight with her program, that's called marketing. We see on IG every day, they'll post a fat girl who was 400 pounds and then say 2 weeks later and she done lost 400 pounds. It's like, that's not how it works, okay? We see people all the time try to promote and exaggerate the results of their business. Even Kenya with her Kenya Moore hair care. Kenya Moore hair care may be amazing, but Kenya Moore hair care did not help Kenya get her hair how it is. Kenya has always had amazing hair. So again, you use certain things to promote things for folks to do shit. It's called marketing. If Sanya was a businesswoman, as she say she is, and that's why she's so upset, she would get. It's not as if Drew acting like, it's not as if Drew's business does not exist. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part. It's like, why are you even acting like that? Drew is harmless. Snake in your targets her because she knows she can't have the others. And the crazy part is, I feel like Sanya maybe thought Drew was an easy target, and she now sees she isn't. So what I see when Sanya and Drew, battle, whatever, Sanya can't handle having a conversation, so she gets loud and starts yelling. And even though I know that they say Drew cuts folks off, cool. When they be fussed on these shows, everybody cuts somebody off. You know what I'm saying? Everyone cuts people off on these shows. It is what it is. Sanya can't handle being in the argument and not sitting there and just having someone not talking to talk. That ain't how these shows go. It's back and forth. So I'm like, that's going to be her downfall. And at the reunion, and even within the fans now, don't see her. And no, I have 4 gold battles. Girl, okay, that's fine. That's true. However, that means nothing when you're beefing with Drew. Okay, at the end of the day, Sanya is out here beefing with Drew for a storyline. That's it. Okay, that's it. Now, when Drew then tells Kandi, well, no, let's get off me and Sanya. How about you tell Kandi how you felt about the vibrating panties? I'm like, oh, Drew being shady. Drew said, like, get off me. Can you get on you? Okay, and so we then get to the conversation. But let me look at some more comments first, okay? Because I want y'all to be heard too, okay? Okay, I look. Hey, okay, I'm popping off. Didn't Sanya have her own show? Sanya had her own show back in like 2010, I believe, on WeTV. It had 1 season, okay, and that was it. That's what it was. Kenya had fake, but what? Kenya had a fake butt, but still promoted fitness TVD. That is funny. It was whack. Watch some clips. No wonder it flops. Oh, her show. Ooh. Cynthia Bailey. Who brought up Cynthia? Cynthia here? Cynthia not back? Somebody probably decided. I probably dismissed it. I know Tanya isn't talking with those. I know shirts. Okay, I'm leave that be. I'm late beside Sanya. Whoever is turning out to be the least like the thirst is real. The fact that people don't like Sanya right now the same way they did not like Drew last season, and they're now kind of rooting for Drew, but only rooting for Drew in this battle between her and Sanya. It's crazy. I hope we don't keep hearing about these 4 medals like Wendy and her 4 degrees. True. I agree. This is the thing. Wendy, even though Wendy bringing up them 4 degrees always aggravated me. I felt like that was her trying to show her education. You can't call me dumb or whatever because I'm this and that and this. Sanya's 4 medals don't mean shit on this show with other women who have accomplished things too. Kandi is a Grammy-nominated, Grammy-winning, songwriter, amazing artist. Kenya was Miss USA. Okay. What else we got? That's it. But I'm saying everybody around there has done something here, there, or everywhere. So you having the medals don't make you better than anyone on this show. Okay, it's just kind of funny. It's funny because Drew and Sheree not even beefing no more. And right, you beefing with Drew and Sheree sitting there and not even caring. Drew cut people off because she's used to people not listening to what she had to say. I can get that. I can get that. And also I feel like last season, Drew probably feel like people thought she was one way, but she was another. And I think this season she's not allowing folks to speak for her. She wants to be heard. So I do think that's why when they fussing, she just keep talking. She just keep talking. I'm confused as to why Sanya isn't equally upset with Sheree was out there telling other people. Right. It's like Sheree told her friend, and I do think later on in the season that same friend will be back. Yeah, Sheree told her friend what Anthony said about Ralph. So it's just weird. It's just weird, okay? But honey, fuck Sanya and her mom. That is funny. Okay. But when Kenya gets to talking to Kandi about, how she felt like, she didn't feel comfortable. She thought it was inappropriate for Kandi to have them wearing them vibrating panties. And Kandi, like, I don't get why you talk to Drew about that and not me. That's just weird or whatever. And my choice, like, look, first of all, if you didn't want to wear them, just don't wear it. It's not a big deal. Like, why is it a big deal? Y'all all adults here. If you did not want to wear them, then don't wear them. No one should be able to control what you want to do but you. Okay? And Kandi made a point about Kenya trying to, always pick and choose when she wants to be prim and proper. And I said, well, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. And when she brought up Kenya being in that movie Twa, now look, I saw Twa when it came out a long time ago. That was a whole movie about a couple having threesomes or whatever and stirring pots and whatever. It was a movie. It was a role she played. But I get Ken's point in saying you're acting like I was out here trying to be inappropriate for one, when you've done things that are fun type things or whatever, but if you did, and Kenny whole point was if you did not want to do it, you didn't have to do it. The game was for whoever wanted to participate. And I felt like anyone thinking it was inappropriate was fine. If you did not want to do it, don't. What I didn't like, what they were trying to make it seem as if Kandi was forcing them to do it to be like nasty. And I'm like, I don't think it was even that. Okay? I didn't see that, but I saw Pandora's Box was either, I think Pandora's Box was either the movie before or after Twa. I can't remember which one came first. But they're both, it's like part 1, part 2, basically. But I just felt like Kandi was right in saying if you didn't want to participate, you didn't have to. Okay. And that's why I felt like people was making it be a bigger issue. And yeah, Kandi did address it on her show, but Kandi said before, one, she didn't think about people having an issue with it. It's a fun game for one. She also said no one had to do it for two. And they didn't think about how one remote could control someone else's stuff until it started happening. So my thing is, I don't like when someone tries to make it seem as if Kandi's intent was a little bit nasty. Y'all know Kandi probably felt that way because of what, they said back in season 9. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing right there. And again, if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But don't make it seem as if I forced you to put some panties on and then, get rubbed out. That ain't what happened. Let's move on to Marlo, who was invited to a women's expo as a speaker. This is my thing. I am very aggravated with Marlo this season, so it's hard for me to see any sympathy for her currently based on the antics of her this season. I also felt like of all the people to invite to the Women's Expo, I need to know what else does Marlo do in the world for women that has her being invited to this expo. But she brings up how, she has a nonprofit called Glam It Up, which helps girls in foster care. And so she's gonna speak on that and how she was also in foster care because her bio mom, suffered from substance abuse issues. So she lives in like 5 different foster homes or whatever. She's like, I never felt like I had a home. I never felt like I had love because what she went through. So y'all know I went to the website, okay? And the web now is on Marlo.com, okay? And you can also see a part of the Glam It Up. This is the thing. The last photo on the website showing any kind of event or whatever is from 2017. And I was like, so have you not done nothing since 2017? Is that what it is? I'm confused, okay? Now, on the website, it says, as a child, Marlo was a ward of the state that grew up in foster care system due to her mom's battle with addiction and abuse, and then capitalizing off of her newfound fame after appearing on Housewives of Atlanta. She founded Glam It Up in 2011. After aging out of foster care, Marlo went on to defeat the odds by receiving a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Florida, where she studied social work and some with science. I can't say this word right now. This is about 2008. She opened her first high-end boutique and catered to people in Atlanta, and she's a living and breathing example of hard work. I was like, what? Why they lying? Now, I also want to show y'all what the dang on Glam It Up mission statement is, okay? Now, Glam It Up is supposed to be an organization that helps young girls who are in foster care. Now, when I read this mission statement, it seemed like a whole bunch of words that someone put together to bring us the bullshit, okay? To enhance the lives and vision of girls in the foster care system based upon long-term empowering contact with caring adults and a wide range of support services offered by collaboration partnerships. That don't say shit to me. That's a whole bunch of words put together to make a sentence, but don't really say. But what are you doing? How is it happening? Okay, it then says to teach confidence, self-esteem, and leadership, and create a development program designed to create vision and develop dreams for girls and young women through enhancing self-confidence, motivation, self-esteem, and responsibility. Again, words put together in a sentence that don't say shit. Okay? Don't say nothing. And I got this from her website. I'm not making. If you go to Marlo website right now, it's up there. Okay? And then it says to encourage girls and young women in any foster care system to thrive in their education and to strive for academic success. Okay, how? Are you helping them get into programs? Are you helping them get to better schools? Are you helping them apply for college scholarships? How? How? Okay, next up, to encourage foster care girls to achieve economic success and to learn the importance of how to use credit and to maintain their credit viability. Again, what does that mean? What happens? I'm confused. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. To teach entrepreneurship, financial development and stability, and creative academic development. Is you selling coochie or not? I feel like this is the way to say we teaching them how to make money and not have to explain how it's made because it may not be legal. Okay. And then it says the last one, to teach the importance of fashion, style, beauty, and hygiene. In other words, how to glam it up and make a great first impression by their appearance. Again, I didn't make this shit up. This is what's on her website. Okay? It's on Marlo Hampton's website. And y'all know what I'm doing right now. Y'all know right now I'm going to pull it up because I want y'all to see I'm not lying. Okay? I want y'all to see on her website, which I promise y'all don't look like it's had any work done to it in a while. Brian. Okay, shout out to Family Guy. Okay, y'all know y'all come here for fun and shade, and I'll be funny and shady. Okay, let's share Marlo Hampton's website. Boom. Okay, so this is her website. You see, glam it up right here. Okay, you see, this is what it is. This is Marlo's website. Okay, you get to glam it up. Boom. Let's view it. Okay, let's view it. Okay, honey, old stuff. The big, glam it up, but donate. You can donate though. What can you donate? Oh, just money. Just some money. Okay? Again, email us at glamitup@marlohampton.com. Okay? This picture's from 2011. You don't have not new picture up. Look, I agree. You want to show the old stuff too, but however, where's the new shit, ma'am? Where is it? Let me know. Let me know. What if I have a current business? I want something current showing what I'm currently doing, not what I did back in 2011. Okay. Mission statement. You see it right there? I told y'all where I got it from. Okay. You pass images below in the Glam It Up gallery. The last thing is from 2007. Holiday lunch in 2017, okay? Oh, a picture of Marlo in a Gucci belt with a Fendi box. Because women in foster care want Gucci and Fendi, okay? Refresh, reveal, renew luncheon, okay? Get the nails done, get the hair done, okay? A holiday tea at Neiman Marcus. Because if you're in foster care, go to Neiman Marcus. Not to a college, okay? Not to a bank to learn banking stuff. Let's go and have some tea at Neiman Marcus. Let's go to a Carrie Hilton concert. Does Carrie Hilton still do concerts? I'm gonna leave that be. Okay. And again, they went to a WNBA game. Now that's amazing because women can also play basketball. But this is my thing, Marlo, you ain't fooling me. I told y'all Marlo around here and can't express where her money come from. Marlo full of poop. Okay. Full of shit is what she is. I'm just saying. I don't make the rules. I don't make the news. I just report it. I went to y'all live from her website. That's what she said. Okay? What she said. Okay? Anyway. So, she also brought up when she was doing her little, the expo thing, how she takes the girls, to 5-star restaurants and tells them, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. You can be anything you want to do. Girl, look, I am all for helping and empowering women, but I feel like Marlo Glam It Up, to me, doesn't have any clear-cut, idea or explanation on what she's doing. It's easy to put all these words together, but if you can't say, we help them apply for colleges, we help them, get to some counseling because if they're in foster care, they may have some, some issues or whatever. We let them know how to not only get gainful employment, but to know how to use what they got to get what they want later in life, and not by using their legs. It would not be about making sure they make a great first impression by how they look. Okay? And again, I'm not trying to be shady. I just went to y'all from her website, and that's what she has up there. Okay? That's what she has up there. Anyway, now we're gonna get into her bullshit, her and Kandi in 1 second. But we do see Marlo is done with the event or whatever. She has a conversation via FaceTime with Drew. And Marlo brings up how Sanya was out here, kind of sticking up for Kenya at that last event or whatever, and how Marlo was also complaining about Kenya not showing up, to help Sheree feel better at the little thing. I don't know why, again, Marlo, why you said that Kenya did not show up. She told you she ain't feel well. And if you hear Kenya sounds sick when she's shooting the show. You can tell she probably gets a little cold or whatever. And during COVID times, you don't take no chances. But I'm leave that be. And Drew issue was I don't get why Sanya up here going against her friend or whatever, because I thought we're friends. Okay. Marlo then say she don't get why Sanya only asked Kandi and Kenya for her Mommy Nation event. Okay, and how Kandi did not even care to offer up Sheree, offer up a make Sheree feel better event. When she said Kandi should have had a celebration plan for Sheree at OLG, I was like, bitch, why? Why? I want to know, why do you think that Kandi has to host a feel better event for Sheree? Sheree was fucking a felon. Sheree sat around and waited for a felon for years. And now the prison inmate has shown who he was. I am not about to have a whole feel better event for a grown woman who sat around here waiting for a felon who wasn't her man before he went to prison. I don't have time for that. I don't get why they make it. Look, nobody died. You know, had Sheree, had Tyrone died, okay, yes. Sheree, don't feel bad that Tyrone dead. Okay, cool. Tyrone not dead. Tyrone is in Philly fucking somebody else. Sheree at home lonely and in the big ass mansion of her by herself. Because she was waiting on Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. He won't answer. Okay, so again, Marlo is wholeheartedly trying to turn people against Kenya and Kandi this season. Okay, and it's crazy. It don't make no sense. I don't like it. I am not having a get better Sheree event at my restaurant because Sheree's prison boo stood her up and she was like, oh, I'm just so sad. Y'all had an event for her. Marlo, you had an event and made Sheree pay for her own stuff. Her own Fendi. Anyway, Sheree has a talk with a life coach. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone, my prisoner, you know what I'm saying, had me looking dumb. Okay, I went around there waiting for that man. He stood me up. Okay, I was sitting outside. I'm so sad. I feel so naive. I feel dumb. Well, good. Feel that way and then know you deserve better and move on. Look, I'm not saying Sheree's a fool for being a fool. We've all been a fool at one time. Okay? However, it's her sitting. You really haven't invested shit in that man. Because he was in prison. You was here. So you still waiting around sad and stupid. You spent more time waiting for Tyrone than you did time working on your own business. Okay? And when the life coach said to her, that man was in prison, it was prison talk. He had a whole fantasy about you. He probably was jacking off to you the whole time in prison or whatever. He got home and the fantasy was over. So you need to move on from that. Focus on something besides him. And when she's, I can focus on my she-box rate. Oh, can you now? Really? I was like, girl, look, ain't no way. This is the weird part. Tyrone was in jail all those years. She couldn't even really spend time with that man. How did you not do something with yourself on the outside? How did he do more in prison than you did out of prison? Let me know. Let me know. How did it happen? I don't know. Okay. Did you feel like the life coach was hitting on Sheree? No. I think that was their way. Sheree is having folk around here helping her have a story. I think he was on the shoulders to be like, let's make it interesting. But I don't think he was, front her. No, I don't. Sheree be making up shit, okay? But Sheree said she gonna, leave him alone. He gonna be my first and last prison back. I'm a focus on my business or whatever because I need a whole team and this girl. Bye, get out my face, okay? Get out my face. Now let's get on to Kandi and Marlo. So Kandi and Todd. Wait, first of all, I need y'all to do one thing. I need y'all to go and like the video. Thank you very much. Because liking is always the thing to do. Okay? So, um, Kandi and Marlo. Todd and Kandi at home. And, Kandi is going through old clothes. She wants to think about donating some clothes to Marlo's foundation. This is the thing. I feel like most foundations that work with underprivileged whoever's usually do take donated items. Okay? Usually they have a rule about how it has to be like in good condition. You can't donate bullshit. Even the Salvation Army has rules to what they will and will not accept. So Kandi is like, I'm thinking about donating. I don't know if she would take donated clothes. Like, I'm gonna call her and find out. Kandi calls Kandi to ask her, hey, I was going through small clothes or whatever. I was thinking about maybe donating something to your foundation. Like, what's the process? Like, what's the process of donating to your company? And when Marlo said, well, I don't really allow my girls to accept used clothes because I hated getting hand-me-down clothes when I was in foster care. Now, let me say this. I can completely understand her saying, I don't want them having hand-me-downs. I don't have any issue with that. That's fine. It's the fact that she tried to make it seem as if Kandi was like being cheap or Kandi was being wrong by even asking the question. That's what was crazy to me, okay? For her, I can't believe Kandi was trying to donate trash bag clothes. I'm like, first of all, Kandi clothes are not trash bag clothes. But you put the clothes in a trash bag to carry. Okay? And if you do not take, you gently used clothes, okay, well, let me know, what we're going to do. What I can send over there. What do you want? It was the fact that she tried to make it seem like Kandi was on some BS. Look, as a plus size woman, I luckily have never had to wear hand-me-downs. My parents was always, were able to like buy us clothes. However, because I have a lot of clothes, I love donating clothes because I feel like, a lot of, donation centers or whatever usually don't have quality clothes for people who do shop at resale shops or who do get stuff donated. And it would make great sense for Kandi to donate clothes that are probably amazing. Marlo bringing up how, she had them and she didn't like the hand-me-down she had. When Marlo was getting hand-me-downs in the 60s or it was either the 60s or the 70s, whatever, back in the day. I can imagine back in 1972, the hand-me-downs or the Goodwill clothes were not top-notch. It wasn't fashionable. However, these days, because we as people have so much and we donate clothes, the clothes be amazing. I said to myself recently, I have to stop buying clothes and wearing them once. I need to start re-wearing because I'll buy something, wear it once, and then forget about it because I just end up buying new stuff. And so when I donate clothes, like this recently, I gave up like bags of clothes that still had tags on them, or stuff I had wore one time because I wear it once and that's it. It's like you have to know when someone is donating gently used or barely used clothes, this shit is still quality. And I feel like people who are in foster care who may not have nothing would not mind getting quality clothes that are gently used. It does not mean they can't also get new stuff. But why deprive them of anything because you feel like they only have new stuff? Well, buy them new shit, Marlo. If you feel that's what they need, then buy it for them, okay? And Kandi was like, at the end of the day, I didn't know what her organization did, which to me also means it's a fake ass organization. Right? Right. Great quality clothes, orders plus cash. Nobody currently in 2022 or whenever, recently is donating BS clothes. No one. Because nobody it's not that. I think back in the day that probably was a thing, but no one is donating old, ragged, torrid not tore the store. I'm like torn clothes. Like no, it's stuff like almost brand new. So I think Marlo Heavy Downs must have been a sweater from J. David Good because she traumatized. And it's right. And Marlo out here renting out clothes. Marlo's job is her business, Le eBay. Okay, is renting her used clothes to strangers for a living. Clothes that she probably bought by selling cooch. Right, them girls missed out on Gucci because Marlo wanted to be ugly. And my thing, not only that, Kandi gave me her clothes. Kandi, bitch. JayBirds to escape. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's crazy. Oh, she wants new clothes. That's good. She want clothes for her own damn store. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. No, you're not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not trying to age shame Marlo. I'm just saying when Marlo was in foster care, that probably was it probably was the 70s. Because the damn show was in the 80s. Because I was born in 82. And she older than me. Okay. So my whole thing is back then I could see hand-me-downs being looked at as lesser than and people being teased about that. I completely get Marlo's point. I'm like, that ain't what's going on today. People shop at hand-me-down and resale shops because it's like vintage stuff. That's vintage, okay? So I'm looking like, girl, get out my face. Get out my face. Look, I still right now have to go through my closet to get rid of more stuff. And it's stuff that I barely worn. I've worn it maybe once, if that. I know for a fact it's clothes in my closet right now I can't even get to that has tags on it. That I'm gonna end up donating. But I also have stuff I've only worn one time that I also donate. Because it's like you want people who have to, because some people do have to, shop at resale shops or get stuff from donation places. Like that's just what it is. And I would love it if when someone goes to a Salvation Army or whatever place they go to, that they're not seeing, cheap, ugly clothes. It's like, no, it's fashionable stuff. It's good shoes that have not been worn, good pants, good dresses. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Look, truth be told, I was gonna sell myself on Poshmark, but I had patience. I was going to look. I have a ton of new. I have like 2 bags of shoes in my closet right now that I don't even have space for that I really could sell. I had a whole bag. How many purses did I donate? It was like 25 purses, good quality purses. I have too much stuff, and I feel like it ain't no point in me hoarding it. Let me donate so that way, when someone who just happens to be less fortunate than me, and they're at a resale shop or at the Salvation Army, or they're arguing getting stuff from wherever. Damn, bitch, this a fancy purse, or damn, this a whole new dress. Tag still on it. I can look great. Okay, so that's why I say a Marlo full of shit. You know what I mean? Marlo is full of poop. Completely. Because nobody should be saying, who called let's scam. Let's scam. Because that's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. Okay? You should get rid of your old stuff before you buy new stuff. Look, that's my rule now because my closets are full. Okay? And I have about 2 or 3 bags of laundry that I had cleaned that I still had in my trunk of my car because I'm still getting rid of old stuff because I have new stuff. So I'm for sure doing that now. I just have to, go through stuff. Right. About 30 purses in dresses and shoes. And everything that I donated was basically like brand new. Most of it had tags on it. And I still have stuff now I can go through. And I'm still going to give away more stuff because I have an abundance. And my thing is, I've never had to shop at a real, at a donation. I've never had to do that. However, I can imagine if you're a plus size woman and you have to do that, there's not much available. So I love thinking to myself, okay, a plus size woman somewhere will have this. They'll go and find a good suit, a good dress, a good top, a good purse, or whatever. Because someone thought, to don't give me your trash, give me something that looks amazing. I can still watch. I can still wear it. You know what I'm saying? But Marlo on BS. Right. At least sell the shoes. The shoes are like sizes like 8 and 9. I got sneakers. Look, I have like 10 pair of old age flip flops that y'all can have, okay? But I don't have the time to take photos, post it on Posh rather than what girl. I was like, no, because even right now in my closet, I have dresses that is in a storage bin that I moved with. It's been in my closet for like 2 years. There's dresses that are, but I'm like, honey, I don't have time. It's time consuming, okay? But I'm like, I don't mind giving it away because I want someone to be able to wear it. Right. People at women's shelters, okay, who have nothing. Even Bonnie was talking earlier about how, Bonnie went through Hurricane Katrina and lost everything. So I think about people who go through things, who don't have nothing, can't afford nothing, and they end up having to, go somewhere and get stuff that's donated. You want them to have still good shit. But Marlo acting like if someone wants to donate to her thing, it can't be, gently used. Girl, you're not. Let's move on, because I can rag tag Marlo ass all day. Okay, all day. Anyway, Kenya and Sheree meet up, to kind of chit chat. Now, Kenya brings up how, and I like Kenya and Sheree little chit chat. To me, Sheree is less bullshitty when she is not around Marlo. I feel like Sheree falls in line with Marlo's BS because she also don't have a storyline. You hear me? But her and Sheree, Sheree and King Tucker was kind of cool. But Kenya brings up how, it's been kind of crazy for her recently because, she feel like she's in the risk of losing her biggest retailer, which is Walmart, for her hair care line. Because, I've been so consumed with my personal life, whatever, and things going wrong or whatnot, I have not been working on things that have to be done. You know what I'm saying? And if you miss a deadline here or there, it can cause all kind of issues or whatever. And she brings up how it's just kind of her working on things. And so she doesn't have a whole team. I'm surprised Kenya doesn't have more of a team. But I guess it kind of makes sense at the same time too. But the gotcha for me is Kenya is still getting things done. Also, she at least put out her stuff. Okay. When Sheree put up how, I'm having the same issue, whatever, for She by Sheree, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you don't, okay? The fact that Sheree was on Housewives before Kenya with that She by Sheree stuff, and she still has not came out with nothing. You are not in the same boat as Kenya. Kenya has actually produced and shown her products that are in stores, okay? She by Sheree is still an idea. Okay, it's still a science project. Okay, it's still an example of what could be. It's not an actual real thing, truth be told. Okay, and when she brings up how her issue has been that all these years she had people helping her, it was always some men helping her, whatever. But then eventually, the men will say how they want to date her, and then she can't work with them. I'm like, girl, look, you cannot convince me that all these years, all these 13 years, that the only reason She by Sheree has not come to fruition is because the men around you keep wanting to date you, and that halts your business. Can you promise we'll work with women? Work with, if the men keep bullshitting, work with the women. What is wrong with you? I was like, get out of my face. Can't get out my face, okay? Anyway, but Kenya brings about she wants to meet up with Sheree because she felt like Marlo was kind of being sneaky, underhanded. Marlo out here trying to turn people against her, trying to make it seem as if Kenya's not being a good friend, that she's not being supportive, whatever. So she's like, I was really sick. I did not feel well. However, I still sent all the stuff I had with Drew. Drew didn't do shit besides bring over what I already had. That's it, okay? And the fact that Sheree even said, well, yeah, Marlo did make it seem as if, Kenya didn't do nothing. Because Marlo was also full of what? Full of poop. Okay? Full of poop. Ooh, Sheree seems lazy and may have poor money management. She's a scammer. And Tyrone paid for her house with scam money. That's why she held him. Ooh, I heard that too. I had heard that a while. And I heard that when he first went to jail. And I'm like, that's on them. But I appreciate Kenya just telling Marlo, like I'm telling Sheree, you need to not be listening to Marlo. Marlo on bullshit. She gonna trick you. Okay? A whole trick in the treat you ain't gonna like it. Now, we then see Kenya send all the text asking about them all meeting up to kind of show support for Sheree because it's a sisterhood or whatever. And Sheree is saying, look, I do not understand why they babying this lady because the fella she was with, fucked around and left her. I don't get it. I really don't. And I'm not saying Sheree won't be sad about that, but I'm like, y'all doing too much. Too much. And again, I feel like that was Sheree's plan. Act like me and Tyrone back together. Tyrone then leave me. And my storyline will then be feel bad for me, love me, help me, pray for me, be there for me. And that's her storyline. Okay. I don't think this is, again, had Tyrone died, yes, coddle her because death is sad. Tyrone was a prisoner who fed her prison lines, and now she done with that man. Move on. Okay, but I'm gonna leave that be. So Kandi could not make because Kandi was in LA shooting the show. But they all, oh girl, you good, Sheree? You great, Sheree? You know what I'm saying? You better than that. I'm saying, move on, girl, move on. Marlo then complains about Kandi asking about donating used clothes. And when Marlo made, hell no, I don't want no hand-me-downs. My girl's fucking whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. Girl, bye. And I appreciate Kenya saying, girl, look, I also grew up with hand-me-downs. We all have been teased before. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the wrong message to try to make the females think like they have to put value in clothes. That's not what you should be doing if you're trying to help them be better. Do not have them put their mindset around, hey, you should only have new stuff. And no one is saying that she should say only get used stuff. Not that, okay? However, you can tell someone, hey, if you down on your luck, you can absolutely maybe have some hand-me-downs. Okay? Maybe even go to a little resale shop. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay? Just like we don't know how both Marlo and Sheree got it. Make their money. Are they cooking up a scam? They both have mug shots. Honey, could be not. We'll never know. But again, that's that on that. But I appreciate Kenya just like, girl, stop trying to push this thing about, they have to buy the clothes or whatever. Was I picked on or whatever. Kandi, stop trying to make Kandi out to be a bad person. It's because what she wanted to give isn't good enough for you. And I'm again, Marlo, you rent used clothes to strangers. And you're only making an issue. She wants it an issue so that the ladies will have an issue with Kandi. She thinks she's slick. She ain't gonna win, okay? And I was like, get out of my face, okay? Stop, Marlo, stop it, okay? And can you also like stop trying to flip things or whatever to make people think that you are a friend when you're not? Because you be around here talking cash shit behind our backs, and that ain't cool, okay? And so when Marlo then said your wig is up, I was like, first of all, Kenya, that wig was off. However, I like Kenya's response and so like, yeah, it is a wig. But I was rushing to get here, and Kenya was on Watch What Happens Live after the show. And Kenya said, look, y'all know what my hair looked like under the wig. If I did not have time to do my hair, put a wig on, so what? You know I have good hair in here. So what did you fussing about? It's stupid, okay? Let's see, wait, one outfit versus a couple likely used. Right. It's a hand up, not a hand out. Okay. Marlo does talking cash-ish. That wig was horrible, and it was funny because Kenya admitted it. But last season, she don't wear wigs. I think Kenya last season was on BS. We know she wear wigs. However, I feel like we also know Kenya has, her Kenya doesn't have to wear a wig, but I also feel like everyone on the show at one point or the other has had a bad wig. So what's the point? You know what I'm saying? What was the point? Right. Kenya was sick. You can tell Kenya was sick. You can hear in her voice that she doesn't feel well, but she coming because she don't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, girl, but again, Marlo out here is trying to change folks' opinions on whatever. And so Marlo and Sheree, again, they said, well, Kandi ain't really a good friend. Kandi ain't came round here and checked on me about Tyrone. Sheree, you too old to be fussing about someone not coming to check on you about your prison boyfriend not being around here. You had Kenya, you had Sheree, you had Marlo. Why does everyone need to baby you? I don't get it. I don't. It's like, get out of my face. Don't do that, okay? We then see Sanya speak up about her not inviting who she didn't invite Marlo and Sheree to her Mommy Nation photo shoot. Even though she had invited Drew and uninvited Drew or whatever, she's like, I want to make this up to Marlo and Sheree. And when Drew then say, oh, but not me, and she's like, well, no, but we have issues still. And I'm like, see, that be that bullshit. If you're going to address, and it's the weird thing about you trying to address things in the group and still in some way have an issue with Drew. It's just weird to me, okay? But anyway, she brings up how she wants to make things up to Marlo and Sheree. So she has like this Nike event coming up in Portland that she kind of wants them to be involved in. And Drew was like, you had invited me to that. Like, you told me about that too. Like, it's kind of crazy that you keep, like you're going to invite me somewhere or you will, and you would uninvite me. Because her point was, you're offering this to them, saying it's not for me, but you told me about it before, and now you're saying that I'm not involved in this too. It's on bullshit. And oh Lord, and Sanya's upset. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? And she got all mad, all fast again. Okay. And I was like, what's going on? Again, Sanya saying Drew won't let me talk, and she gets upset. Like, she gets pissed off. It's like, girl, calm down, okay? And you said I pay the makeup artist. I'm like, why are we going back to the makeup artist? What is going on here? It's weird. It's weird that Sanya goes for me, because Drew even said, like, you be cool and you go from 0 to 100 for no real reason. Like, why you so upset about the bullshit? Yes, Drew is clocking Sanya. She is. Because her thing was, you brought it up to me. You invited me. You told me about it. And now you're saying, no, I can't come. Or whatever. We beat out. And so Sanya took that to being like, okay, now we beefing. You won't do this. You won't do that. You said I didn't pay a makeup artist or whatever. And I don't want a reputation for not paying things. I'm like, who else told you didn't pay something? Someone else must have told her she don't pay something, because she gets too triggered by that one thing. And it's for $25. Okay. No one, first of all, the fact that people didn't like Drew, if you would have ignored Drew, they would have kept not liking Drew. Nobody gonna believe Drew over you. But now you're making people believe Drew over you, and that's your fault, okay? And so Drew, again, is being calm. Sanya, calm down. Why are you so upset? And because Drew is so calm, it does make Sanya look like a complete idiot. Because you're upset for what? You're upset because she called you out for either inviting her or telling her about something, and then now saying, she can't come, okay? And then Sanya going off, whatever. She gets mad too fast, and she looks stupid. But Sanya then admits that she's trying to talk. Well, I did tell Drew about it. I told Drew about it a while ago, whatever. But because I'm not, well, then what you mad for? That means what Drew said wasn't a lie. If you just said that you did tell Drew about this trip a while ago, so what Drew said was true. You invited me to that, and now I can't come. So again, Sanya on bullshit. So they back and forth in it to Drew and her saying, y'all, you're phony, you're whack, you're phony, you're whack, bye, get out of my face. They're in each other's faces or whatever. They had to be put apart. It wasn't like a fight. This is a heated conversation. Okay, a very heated conversation, because in my opinion, Sanya can't handle having a disagreement without her getting irate. And I feel like it's because she is not used to being in an ensemble cast. To her, it's sit down, let me talk, let me get my point across, and that ain't how it goes with these ladies, okay? Not at all. Sheree was given entitlement, codependency, and mommy issues towards Kandi. Yes, that is very, very true. Because why do you need anyone to be so, so there for you? Okay. Science to pick me. White, not Marlo. Marlo. I think came to wear a mask. I think because they have to get COVID tested, that's why they're not wearing masks. But that's why she missed Sheree's event, because she felt so sick. She thought she had COVID and could not come because she was waiting for the test to come back. So that's that on that. Drew sat up behind because she was her friend and brought her in the fold. But Sanya is real and realizing what Drew was doing to making her question her as a friend. Well, in my opinion, I feel like Sanya started questioning Drew for no real reason. And Drew's mindset, in my opinion, is if we was friends, why are you doing all that? And that's causing discourse. Because again, the whole thing is there is no real issue between Drew and Sanya. So I can see Drew's point in saying, why do you have an issue with me? And if you do, why you keep addressing me in front of everyone else that we're friends, okay? But I'm gonna leave that be. Sanya doesn't hear this put respect on my name. Drew never said you were competition. She, her, and all right, it was Kandi and Kenya. But again, I feel like Sanya don't be listening because Sanya can't keep up. It's fast, and Sanya don't know. But as they're fussing back and forth, Sanya, in my opinion, looks foolish. And when Drew said, Sanya, just be real, okay? Don't be phony. Be true to yourself. Bye. And she twirled. I was like, girl, look, I ain't saying Drew don't be on some funny shit sometime with her little stories or whatever. But Drew, in my opinion, is giving this season. She is. You know what I'm saying? When you can make someone be irate and look like a fool and you're the one people don't like, that's magic. That's magic, in my opinion. And Sanya isn't getting that. She doesn't look good because she's upset. And Drew's coming off as the quote-unquote victor in this because she's right in saying you don't even have a real issue with me. Or you have an issue with me and won't talk to me about it. You want to have a group conversation about something that's between me and you. Okay? And I'm like, that's true. Right. Marlo also said Sanya was talking off Kandi and Kid because they are the two bigger names. And my thing is this: if you are a 4-time gold, it shouldn't matter who at your shoot. You did want Kenya and Kandi because that will help you. You did, okay? Otherwise, your shirts will be selling just in general, and they're not, okay? Sanya is making herself look crazy, and she's helping Drew get better like this season because Drew is having to react to Sanya. And each time, Drew serves great shade. She won't own the shade, but it's still shade, okay? And Sanya keeps having to be calm down, because she's so, man, she's whack, bro. I'm Sanya. It's like, well, who was that? What does that mean? What's that mean? Okay, and it's just dumb. It's dumb. And this season, Drew is coming out on top. This season, to me, Kenya's amazing this season. Marlo is amazingly the villain who we're gonna all hate because of things she's doing. However, she's having a great season. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it when she ruins these friendships with Kandi, with Kenya, whatever, new friendship and whatnot. Sheree is giving desperate storyline. Sanya is giving I don't know what I'm doing. Drew was giving great second season, and Kandi is giving I don't have to do much because I'm a queen. I'm elsewhere working on movies or whatever, and y'all here. Okay. Anyway, that was the whole episode. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed my review. Okay. It was a good time. Look, this season of Housewives is really, really good. I think people don't get how it's giving good show, it's giving good conversation, it's giving, and at least we're not speaking of anything that's like, oh, besides she by Sheree. But overall, I like this season. I can see each woman getting a peach next season. Even though Marlo don't deserve a second peach, she gonna get one. Okay, she gonna get one. Unless they find someone better than her, and they would then demote her down to friend of the show again. Okay, I feel like if producer are smart, they're looking for currently a new housewife. They're not gonna get rid of Kandi or Kenya. They're not gonna get rid of Drew. Sanya may be on the fence. I think they're gonna bring back Marlo for sure. And Sheree don't need to come back and have a peace next season. She just doesn't. Okay, not at the all. Okay, so look, y'all. Do not forget that tomorrow the panel is on my channel. We're live on a Wednesday, not Thursday. The panel, the Ladies First panel is on my channel tomorrow, Wednesday at 9:30. Why? Because there's a versus on Thursday. So the versus between Omarion and Mario is Thursday. I will be doing the after show live chit chat on my channel as usual. So Thursday night, come around here to discuss the foolishness that I'm sure will be ensued in this damn versus. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be crazy. Okay, I had a great time with y'all all the time. Okay, but again, I will see y'all tomorrow for my live for the panel. Okay, so be here or be square. Okay, like the video. The season isn't over. Y'all know this is only like episode 7. They have like 18 episodes, so they haven't even taken a real first cast trip. So we still have to see Sheree's friend of Manetta was to be on here as well. So we still have a lot coming up. Okay, so we not done. Okay, but again, I will see y'all tomorrow for the panel on my channel at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great Tuesday, y'all. I love you all. I gotta go. Bye.